Well, I'm here at Runswick Bay for some summer fossil hunting. It's the middle of summer, start of the summer holidays, so that means usually not a lot of finds. So this is the worst time to go fossil hunting. I do realise a lot of you guys probably coming on holiday to the Yorkshire coast, that's what you want to do, come and find a fossil. And they are there, just you know, it's longer days, less nights, more opportunity for collecting, smaller tides, less waves, less weather, so we don't get the erosion. So there's still stuff to be found, but yeah, it's a lot harder to find it this time of year. So yeah, put the hours and work in, do some walking along the beaches, and you will definitely find stuff. Or you can be very lucky and find some amazing stuff that just happens to be where you are. So don't be put off. It's definitely stuff to be found. But yeah, I thought I'd come out and have a look, see if I could find anything today. I've not been here for a little while. Last time I was here, it's probably about a month ago. I think I went over the other side to have a look for some tennies. Did find one nice one. One nice tenny. So yeah, let's see if we can find a few nice dacks and bits and pieces. You never know, might be some other nice stuff, hopefully. So heading towards Port Mulgrave first. Can have a little look round here, see if there's anything interesting. There has been a few collectors at port recently, and I think there was a bit of stuff that's come out with the rain earlier this week. So I thought I'll have a little look, but I've got a feeling it's probably quite dry. And then I might have a look towards Kettleness. We'll see. Tide's going out, but I've only got maybe 3 hours before it gets dark. It's a little rockfall there, but it doesn't look like there's anything that come out of it, which I'm surprised, because it's usually quite good as this little bay sometimes. But yeah, I think someone's probably been here before me, to be fair. The second tide, there's a nodule, but it's quite badly mashed up. So yeah, nothing here, so I might go the other way and have a look towards Kettleness. I think I've probably got time. Okay, so come round to the next bay. Again, bit of cliff falling, that's coming down all the time, so it's quite dangerous. But I picked up a little nodule. I think there might be one along that. There might be one along that edge. I'll tap it and see. It's not worth taking otherwise. It might only be small. But yeah, a lot of seaweed, which is not helpful. And you can see that the sea's not got all the way up to the cliff, which again doesn't make it good. There's another little piece of dack there as well. Again, might be worth a little tap, see if there's a middle. But yeah, not much so far. Yeah, so I'm just going across the rocks. Let's spot the dack time. Yeah, nice sign. Nice chunky one. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's all there. Outworld's a little bit warm, but all that middle's going to be lovely. Yeah. The only choice there is which side do you want to prep? Because it's probably pretty good both sides. Fantastic. Come a little way. We're on the large stretches of rocks now. Fortunately, this area, as you can see, there's various constructions. So there was a lot of mining around this area. So yeah, there's still buildings up there that are falling down as well. But yeah, this green stuff is pretty lethal. Right, carry on. So I'm walking along these rocks, being careful because I've got walking shoes on, not my usual boots. So yeah, it can be quite lethal. And yes, I'm just looking for the limestone nodules. And again, that's probably a piece of jet rock maybe, but that's got shells in rather than ammonite signs. So shelly blocks can have stuff in, but not usually this location. So yeah, just looking amongst the rocks, see if I can see anything. Yeah, first of all, that looks like a nodule, and then if it's the right shape or there's any signs of ammonites in it. And again, that's limestone, that's limestone, that's limestone, but they're all the wrong shape. Another piece just there, but the wrong shape. To be fair, this bit there's not a lot of limestone nodules. That looks interesting there. I don't think it is anything, but always worth turning them over just in case. But no, there's nothing in that one. And there's been an ammonite in that one, but it's well worn. Trying not to stand on any of the green stuff. Okay, that one looks interesting. Could be nothing. It's been tapped already and it's not in it. Oh well. But yeah, you just gotta, when you see something of the right shape, investigate. Oh, green. Step away from there. Looks like it might be a small one. So yeah, a very small one in there, look. Could tap that open and see if it's actually got a middle. So I've gently tapped that, quite hard to do with a 4-pound hammer, but it has shown that it is all there. Just needs a little bit of pen work. That should separate off quite easy with a pen, so it'd be a nice little one that, so I will tack it after all. Always worth tapping these little ones, you never know. Sometimes they break, sometimes they come out okay. Again, just saw this nodule. Just looks reasonable bit of thickness on it. Didn't see anything at first, but then I saw there's a little keel, so I've tapped it. Is it going to be all there or not? I don't really know. I've only just tapped it because it's not quite coming loose. Come on. Oh, that's a shame. It's almost split, but not quite. Yeah, that's a shame. I think the water's probably got in there. But, yeah, interesting little dack that. But yeah, bit of a shame. It's not quite all there. Never mind. Well, emerging out of the sunshine over there is Port Mulgrave. So I almost made it to the end of the rocks. Just trying to negotiate around the final little bit. Yeah, it's getting very weedy, so I'm going to put my hands, I'll get my hands free. So I can see a couple maybe over there. I think that's a nodule there as well. So, oh, that's definitely a nodule. I think that'll be a hildy. Nice. There. That's definitely one there. It's quite worn, but it should have a middle. Yeah, another one in there. Cool. Yeah, all in a sort of metre radius. Amazing how they congregate sometimes. Another nodule there. Can't see out in that one though, but you can give it a tap and see. Cool. Not bad. Okay, some more little cliff falls here. So yeah, so normally we're looking for the greyish rocks. When they come straight out the cliff, sometimes they have a bit of a crusty coating. That, pretty positive, will have a dack in there. Just needs a tap probably, just to make sure. Get a bit of the crust off and hopefully we'll see a keel. A couple couple of taps with a hammer just to take off the crusty bit, and there's the keel right in the middle, so that'll be a perfect one. That take that back as is, I think. Now that looks a tasty nodule. Ooh. Let's see, a keel. It's the sort of thing you find ildies in, so I'm going to give this a tap. Oh, there's a perfect nodule. Can you see it? That is absolutely the right shape. Oh yeah, there's a dack in there as well. Yeah, you can just see some ribbing. So that's definitely in there. Again, probably I usually take these home and tap them. More fun, a bit more controlled. More likely to split well if I'm going to use a hammer. Or these can be prepared out if they're exceptional specimens. So yeah, not bad. Nearly at Port Mulgrave. It's not quite as dark as it looks. But there's a fresh one. Oh, classic Port Mulgrave dack, and it's all there, which is nice. I'll take that one. Got a nodule to bash. Collected a few actually, but I've not filmed every one. Because they're all the same species, all dacks. A few little bits showing, not loads, but I've got a few in the bag, which is nice. The cliffs are very active though, so I'm just staying reasonably well back from them. That's another nodule there, look. Oh. Possibly. Could be. I'll give it a tap. Cliff falls literally all the time, just there. Unfortunately, this is the extent of the where the sea's washed up, so it's not quite hit the cliffs to give them a proper cleaning. So just reliant on whatever's kind of fallen down this way. Been having a wander on here, so I left my hammer back there. I'm just gonna pick up a few nodules and then yeah, give them a bash. But yeah, stay well back from these cliffs because they're very, very active, which is surprising because it's not rained for a little while. But imagine when it does rain properly again, they'll seriously come down. Right, so I've just revealed the keels on a couple of those nodules, so they'll all be in there. Take them home to prep. No real good splitters, I'm afraid. Never mind. Right, I'm heading back now. So yeah, heading back now. So the summer, don't think I've done too bad. A dozen or so dacks, some quite nice ones actually. So yeah, sun's gone down now. Just need to get, well, it's a bit of glow still. Need to get over those rocks, get back to Runswick Bay. So yeah, for summer fossil hunting, not bad. Shows if you come out and have a good walk, you might even find something even on an evening tide. You don't have to be there at 4 AM in the morning. You can do the night before. Every tide's different. Every tide uncovers something new. So yeah, it's just a matter of being on the beach and having a look. So yeah, don't forget summer holidays, fossiliferous t-shirts. We've got a few entries already, some really good ones. So thank you for those who have already posted some pictures of you wearing a t-shirt. Don't forget to visit the shop, buy a t-shirt, get out on the beach this summer, fossil hunting, take some pics, and we'll have some prizes in September for some lucky winners. So unless I find anything, see you soon. Okay guys, so come back from a short weekend of fossil hunting. It's not actually been too bad. I've got some interesting finds. So these are the finds from Port Mulgrave. So I went there Friday evening for a short session, just on the second tide, and actually not too bad to say. I was only there probably a couple of hours tops. So mainly Dactylioceras ammonites, but there's one interesting one here which let's try to work out what it is. I think it might be a hildy, but I think the outer world might be a little bit squished, so it's hard to tell. It's in quite a soft nodule. Will prepare down quite easily, but yeah, until it's prepped won't know what that is. But yeah, lots of Dactylioceras ammonites, some really nice ones like this one. These are the ones that are fresh out of the cliff, so you can see they've still got the crusty iron coating on. And then the other extreme is where they've been rolling around for quite some time and worn away. So again, this is worth just a little tap, put a little chisel in, see if there's a middle. These outer whorls can be taken off quite easily to reveal a nice one, so it's surprising. Sometimes you get these and you think, oh, that's rubbish, but when you actually tap them open and take the outer whorl off, they can look quite nice and have some lovely centres. So the Port Mulgrave dacks, these are the dacks that will usually split open with a hammer. They're the ones that I will do at home quite often, but yeah, it's good fun splitting these. For some reason the preservation lends itself to good separation between the shell and the inner ammonite impression, so yeah, good split. Not all of the ammonites will do that here, and sometimes they do go wrong. So this one here, for example, I split that on the beach because I didn't know there was anything inside it, and it has unfortunately pulled some of the chambers away. You can see just on that side. I think it's because the ammonite's at a bit of a funny orientation, but all is not lost because that can be glued back in place like that, and that ammonite could be prepped from the other side to make a perfect one. So yeah, it doesn't always mean when you've broken them that they're unsalvageable. Quite often they can be salvaged. So yeah, quite a bit of variety in preservation here. So some of these I would say are good candidates to split with a hammer. This one actually is possibly a little bit too good, because this would actually make an absolute perfect ammonite. I think the mouth borders there as well. But some of these, for example, I would split these with a hammer, and these would be quite a good example. You can see there's little bits missing, so really we want the inner whorls. These worn ones, again, I'll probably split them hammer and chisel maybe, these ones, just to see if there's out inside. And then these ones, where you can see they're preserved with like a black matrix, these really don't pop all that well off. They will do from Port Mulgrave, but you can see there's nothing to really purchase a chisel or a hammer on without damaging the ammonite. So these are better to be prepared with a pen, a pneumatic air pen or an air scribe, or even a Dremel. Takes quite a long time with a Dremel though. So yeah, that was, again, just wants finishing off with a pen. These ones won't finish off with a pen. That one might be worth actually tapping open because it's quite worn on the outer. But yeah, you do run the risk of breaking them when you hit them with a hammer. Again, that one's probably a pen job on that one. Same with these ones, they just need finishing off. So yeah, it really does depend on what the ammonites are as to whether you're going to use a hammer or a pen. Like I say, I'm not a big fan of using a hammer on ammonites. I think most should be prepared with air tools. However, it is quite good fun, especially when you're splitting some of the ones which are not the best specimens, because you can reveal some quite nice inner whorls. So yeah, quite happy with that little haul for a couple of hours. Port Mulgrave seems to be very active at the moment. The cliffs were spitting lots and lots of bits of shale. As they dry out, that's what happens to the shale. It loses its cohesion and starts to flake away. So yeah, be careful when you're out there. Don't go too close to the cliffs, because some of the small bits of shale, even they will hurt if they hit you, and a big bit will do some serious damage. So there we go.